You want to get away from the dumbasses? Just work on yourself and find out why is it that you feel like this about someone else. Because in the end, we're not frustrated with men or women. In the end, we are frustrated with ourselves. I know I'm a hypocrite and I can see my flaws in every one of these women, and that's why I'm really bothered by it. You're a simp, basically. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have quite a special compilation that I've gathered off TikTok with a lot of girls standing up for the feminism rights and women's rights and ranting about men, let's say. So I haven't seen these videos. I try to keep them because every time I see something like this, my heart just fuels and I would like to speak it out loud. So I kept them particularly when I record. So I have an idea what they're gonna say and stuff, but I haven't seen them saying. Oh, let's look at the first one.
That's right. After years of being belittled, dehumanized, beat, raped, and murdered by men, and then having to deal with the little misogynistic ass boys on TikTok making rape jokes on a day-to-day basis, women came up with the KAM or Kill All Men. And in response, in retaliation to that, men came up with Rape All Women 2020. Y'all already do that. That already happens. Like, y'all genuinely just proved our point. If we are tired of y'all breaking our arm, and we say, shit, man, fuck all people that break our arms. And y'all like, you know what? Fuck it, we finna break all y'all arms. Y'all don't see how that sounds? You're proving the point. So let me see.
It's silly, right? It's silly. It's not gonna like, oh, women are gonna kill all men. This is not a joke. I think we shouldn't play with this kind of words against each other. Yes, it's understandable. Men have the possibility to rape and dehumanize. I don't know, all the men that have done that, they've been either psychopathic or they've been caught up in a psychopathic group, and especially if they're young men, that like they're in a group and the kids, how kids are, or young people are foolishly and they copy their peers. But I don't think all men have been dehumanized and beaten and raped and murdered women. I mean, come on, we're going too far. Yes, men have been dominant in the world and they've been suppressing women and stuff like. Granted, yes, you don't know. Women will say you don't know because you haven't been raped and so on and so forth. Okay, granted, okay, that's fine. No, I haven't. But and now, yes, I'm a hypocrite, and it's easy for me to talk when I'm not facing up that kind of truth and I haven't lived through that. But by focusing on how other people are screwing up for you, it's not going to make your life better. I think we give too much attention to how men are controlling the world and we forget to basically spend all that focus and energy to heal ourselves. Yes, we've lived through tragedy and through malicious behavior from other people. But we must understand that we are not helping the next generation of people with this kind of behavior. You know that movements are really quick to go viral right now, and you might be joking or you might be having your point because you've gone through tragedy, but by inflicting this kind of hatred and this kind of mentality that we are separate from men and the men are separate from us, it's not going to help future generations, and actually this generation right now, the teenager today, to relate to each other and create an established relationship with the opposite gender. I can't survive only with women, and if you think that you can survive only with your fellow women, I'm sorry, but you're yourself, and sooner or later you're going to find out, and that's not going to be fun. So next.
Sexual assault is not something to joke about. We should say rape all women if women say kill all men. No. Why not? It's fair and it's a joke, right? Until 1 in 5 men have almost been murdered or are murdered, then it's not funny.
Well, honey pumpkins, what is a joke? Because I've seen stand-up comedies where if you're a grown-up, you can take jokes, and jokes can be sensitive. But I think if a joke is put in a particular way and it's set up with basically truth be told in a talented way from a stand-up comedian, it's really nice. Yes, it's not funny that it's happening. It's funny. It's funny because it's true.
Help him understand. Ugh. Kill off men.
Oh, there's a song.
If it's me, no, don't say anything to me. Just, why is this happening? Why is he doing this to me? Explain this to me. Explain this to me. Help him understand. Ugh. Kill all men. Kill all men. If it's me, no, don't.
Oh God, I don't know what to say about her. Jasmine. Jasmine, I think you should focus on losing weight. No offense. I think that will make you more happy than killing all men. This is not offensive, I don't know. I don't care about someone being offensive or not. That's up to you. This is wrong because we're not thinking of the future. We don't think ahead. We just rant it out loud on the internet, and we think this kind of way of being and this kind of movements are not going to have any kind of consequences, which is totally wrong. And that's what bothers me, because we're not helping other girls and other boys. We don't realize the impact we have with this kind of mentality and being. And this is not a joke. You know, a joke is, you tweet a joke and it goes viral, and that's it. That's a joke. This is a movement. This is more than a joke. This is being irresponsible, I would say. Not a joke. It's a joke, but it's not a joke, actually, because it's not a joke. Saying it's a joke is just trying to get out of the responsibility of what you just said. It's just silly. I don't think you even mean it either. It's silly, full stop. I really would like to hear from women based on what do you think that if you would be to choose your sexuality, there would be about 11 straight women on earth. Where did you get that from? Why 11? Why not 12? Why not 9? Why not 1? Why none? Again, you're 15. So if I would be you, I would be as stupid as you actually, because I wasn't smarter than you when I was 15. But anyway, if you see this, call me. You need to heal yourself. You need to work on yourself. Don't change your sexuality because you don't want that. Well, I'm not feminist and I'm not MGTOW either. I don't want to be either. I don't like tribalism. I think this is ruining us. Well, I'm trying to stay away from being biased. And maybe I'm a hypocrite. I mean, not maybe. I am a hypocrite, but I'm trying to work myself through that. So I'm not a feminist, I'm not either camps, okay? I've learned that regardless of the bad experience you had in life and regardless of how shit people have behaved with you or not, the only freedom, if you will, from all this madness, from all bad relationship and being away from and staying away from people that they're not worth your time, if you're women or man, it's just improving yourself. Period. It's just, that's it. If you want to get away from the dumbasses, just work on yourself and find out why is it that you feel like this about someone else, because in the end we're not frustrated with men or women. In the end we are frustrated with ourselves because that's the only life we're living. So there you go. I think that's it. I covered up. I didn't know about this movement, kill all men. This is really silly, and I know that I can't change this. The only power I have is changing myself. However, I think it might count a little bit for some women that they would like to see other women talking about that they don't agree with feminazi and feminism and stuff like that, because I know from a fact that being a woman, you really do what your group does. So even if some women don't agree with feminism, they don't have any other women to relate to. So I'm not trying to change the world over here. I'm really trying to change myself. And I know I'm a hypocrite and I can see my flaws in every one of these women. And that's why I'm really bothered by it. Because otherwise, I would not comment on this. So if you're a girl or a woman and you really think that all these movements are not useful for our society, please get in touch with me. I really need someone that is trying to do the best for themselves, and all this madness doesn't resonate with you, and don't feel alone, please, I'm here. Whoop! Bloody hell. Okay.